The world is witnessing escalating tensions between the United States and Venezuela. What began as a dispute over drugs has now intensified into a struggle for oil and energy resources. The US has openly claimed Venezuelan oil as its own and signaled it will not back down until it recovers these assets. President Donald Trump has emphasized that this stance will continue until what he calls stolen oil and related resources are returned. Venezuela in response has condemned the US actions and lodged a formal complaint with the United Nations. The situation is increasingly precarious with the possibility of armed conflict on the horizon. So why is there tension between the US and Venezuela? According to the international law, countries have the sovereign right to control their natural resources. Venezuela exercised this right in 1976 by nationalizing its oil industry under the state-owned company PDVSA. In 2007, the remaining foreign oil projects were also nationalized. This meant that operations and assets of foreign companies, primarily American giants like ExxonMobil and ConocoPhillips, were transferred to PDVSA. The nationalization was legal and foreign companies were compensated, though not fully satisfied with the agreement. These companies pursued legal action, and in 2014, a World Bank tribunal ruled that Venezuela had to pay ExxonMobil $1.6 billion. American companies had historically played a crucial role in developing Venezuela's oil industry. Tensions between the US and Venezuela have been long-standing. During the presidencies of Hugo Chavez and Nicolas Maduro, ideological conflicts intensified. The US has imposed sanctions, reduced diplomatic ties, and supported opposition groups, which further strained relations. Venezuela consistently rejects US allegations, describing them as manifestations of imperialist interference. The Venezuelan government also accuses the US of fabricating external threats to distract from its own domestic issues and of infringing on Venezuelan sovereignty. Trump's tough stance. During his term, Trump implemented sanctions on PDVSA and pursued a policy of maximum pressure on Venezuela. He accused the Venezuelan government of organized crime, drug trafficking, and collusion with anti-American forces, framing the country as a threat to US national security. Trump also asserted that Venezuelans must return what he claimed were American assets and oil. He emphasized that resources allegedly seized by Venezuela should be restored to the US, framing the issue as a matter of justice and national interest. US begins blockade of Venezuela. In recent weeks, the US has escalated its pressure with a blockade of Venezuelan oil tankers and a significant military buildup in the Caribbean. According to a US Department of Defense official, 3 Aegis-guided missile destroyers, USS Gravely, USS Jason Dunham, and USS Samson are positioned off Venezuela's coast, accompanied by 4,000 troops, P-8A Poseidon aircraft, and an attack submarine. These ships can defend against air, sea, and submarine attacks, signaling readiness for potential conflict. US officials have indicated that military action or even a move to overthrow President Nicolas Maduro could occur imminently. Oil is Venezuela's main source of revenue, and after relations with the US, China now buys 80% of Venezuelan oil. Venezuela has rejected US threats and ordered its military to prepare for retaliation. The situation makes it clear that without a diplomatic solution, the risk of another global conflict is rising. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments. Till then, keep watching India TV for all the latest updates.